Okay, this is Sigir Shiraz with my first ever video tutorial on particle flow, and today I'm going to share a simple technique on how I created a random wire image which you have maybe seen already, which is this. And actually in this image this is simple particle flow with some particle spawning going on in the whole image. So let's get back to the work. So in particle flow, in 3ds Max, just create a particle flow node, and by pressing 6 you can see that we are in the particle view interface, and let's change the blur to 100, and amount of particles is 200 is enough, and in speed let's change it to 200 as 300 is too much. Maybe I will create a little variation in speed to maybe 20%, and right now the direction is set to a long icon arrow, which is particles direction will be in the direction in which this arrow is pointing out. So you can see particles are emitting in minus z axis. So let's change it to random 3D as we want particles in random space, and this is how things gonna work. Right now we don't want rotation, so just disable it. In shape we want cubes, and in the display options I'm going to set it to geometry, not text, so we can see some cubes here. Shape size of the cubes is pretty good right now. And to get some wires from these cubes, the idea is we will spawn particles from these cubes, which will create the wires, those wires. So let's create a spawn operator, and in particle spawn I will choose by travel distance, and inherited speed of the child particles will be 0. It means the child particle will get 0% inherited speed from its parent particles. And now if I step the time slider, you can see some shapes are coming out of this particle system. So to change on something logical, I will add another shape operator which will change the shape of the child particles, and I will connect the output of the spawn into the input of shape, and in the shape I will again change the geometry, and in the shape section I will change it to sphere with some reducing size. So here you can see some wires are going on in the whole image, and by pressing F9 you can see the final result what we will get. So you can this is the final, in fact not final, but this is what we get so far. So to change it to something more interesting, I will add wind here, change its strength to 0, turbulence to maybe 2, frequency maybe 2 or something like that, and what I'm going to do is to add a force operator here and add that wind. So now you can see that particles are more random in their directions. What if I change the turbulence to 5? Now you will see some more randomness going on in the whole image. So basically this is the whole concept behind getting something like that. And to change the two materials of the two shapes, let me add a material static here. Here we go. One goes to cubes and one goes to spheres. Now this is I'm just making some materials for the Okay, let's make it black, totally black, and the shape for the cube, the material for the cubes will be a little in blue mode with some self-illumination set to 60 or 70, something like that, and I will drag it to as an instance for particle system. So right now let me change the environment settings to maybe okay, I'm going to add a gradient here. Okay, it's enough. Okay, let's see what we get so far. So now if I'm going to render, you can see some random shapes here, and in the gradient setting, let me change it to radial gradient with little more black in it. So now if I'm going to render it, you can see some interesting effects in there, and all this stuff is totally animated. I mean, you can animate it from 0 to 100 to get the whole effect. Or I will change the self-emission to 0, and let's see what we get. Or whatever you want to do with it. Maybe I'll change it to something like gray stones. There you go. So this is the technique which I use to create that effect. Actually, in that image, lots of post-production is going on. Actually, I got some passes of you can see that some I get spec pass, specular pass, beauty pass, ambient occlusion pass, and some other passes to create this whole mood of the image. But the image I got from 3ds Max directly was not different from this image, which is this. So it all depends upon you how to set the mood of the whole thing. So this is Sayyid Ahmed Shiraz, and you can visit my website at www.ahmedshiraz.com, and thanks for watching.